You too. We back with another one on the NBA 2K23 My Career. Last game we played against the 76ers and we got our asses beat, man, in the first half. But the fourth quarter we did get it together, but we came up short still. Right now we about to go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Right now we are currently sitting at 48-2 with our second loss to the Sixers and the first loss to the Celtics. So right now we're on that Hall of Fame 6 minutes. Let's get right to it, man. I'm mad. I'm upset about it. It's like, man, I could have played better. I should do better. So I'm going to get it together. Michael Porter Jr., he can't make no shots. So after this game, I'm going to definitely look at rotations and definitely change some things. Definitely change some things. We're playing against the Pelicans. We demolished them last game that we played them. But that was last game. That was last game. This
So
game
the
maybe
Pelicans win the
it's going
tip.
to be
And even
totally
here,
different.
in the middle of the season, Steve, some players are really putting in the work and playing with postseason energy.
Well, that's a mark of greatness in my book, Kevin. Guys who value every game and don't want any unnecessary losses on their record.
Now, here's MP. Larry Nance unable to get his shot to go. MP passes to Bull. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
To the paint, here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
McCollum against MP. Jokic with the bucket.
Maybe the best passing big man in the league. Jokic so clever at taking advantage in that pick and roll.
McCollum with the ball. Now defended by MP. And the basket by McCollum.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open. I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Now here's Nance. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to talk with Denver's head coach. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them.
Josh Richardson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Big, you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason game.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. The Nuggets with another miss. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ingram deciding where to go with it. He kicks to Richardson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Williamson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bull setting the pick for MP. Pass to Jokic. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Nance a screen on Gordon. Ingram outside. It's Richardson on the wing. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Shot missing. Now Denver takes it the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for...
There's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
And it's in there. And that's now 6 points for MP.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Count that bucket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Passes it to Hayes. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. And foul on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Now, here's MP. And that one's good, Jokic.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
There's the pass to Hayes. Jones with it. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 17-foot shot on the way. The Nuggets leading by 10. MP right side. Here's Jokic. It's blocked. And so it looks like Denver will retain from here. .29 seconds left here in the first quarter. And they double up MP. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That is his first foul of the game. Here's MP. He's got 8. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. MP's got 10.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Hayes the pass to Daniels. Valanciunas with the ball. Over Jokic. And so it's Denver enjoying it.
Nuggets 20, Pelicans 8.
And then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Cole is out there with Gordon. Then it's Porter. Then it's MP. That's the group on the floor for Denver. It's time now to...
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
This was outstanding. He finished with 47 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. When you look at the stats...
That's his first personal foul.
Tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
MP against McCollum. Kicks it out to MP. Gordon with a screen on Williamson. The drive by MP.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. From 2019 to 2022, Steve, Josh Richardson was traded 4 times over a 20-month span.
Kevin, that tells you how in demand guys like Josh are. Richardson is a 3-and-D type, plays the game hard. Everyone wants multiple guys like him on their roster.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And contact on the...
CJ McCollum. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
To winning at the highest level. How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And not only was he creating for himself, he...
For the Nuggets. The Nuggets leading by 15. Now, here's MP. He's got 14. All sorts of time. And that one hits back iron.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Ingram kicks to Richardson. On the wing, Nance. Defended by Gordon. Ingram wide open. Misses the 3. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Denver. Gordon with a screen on Richardson. MP passes to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. And MP with the basket on the assist by Gordon. 16 points for MP.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Pelicans trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
McCollum dishes to Nance. Shoots from 12. And that one goes long. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
The Pelicans have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. MP against Nance. Denver passing it around. He can't get that one. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, maybe they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yes, starting with Zion, Kevin. Out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
Now, MP. Following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. There's Porter with the 3, and it's Williamson with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 17, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. So that team's making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
The Nuggets leading by 17. Here's MP. He's got 16. And here's Jokic outside. And another miss by Denver.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Porter comes to help. Richardson finds Hayes. Back to Richardson. Pass to Ingram. In the corner, it's Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. It's no good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
MP, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Back to Richardson. Over MP. And again, no good by New Orleans. Launches it. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Denver.
Your Nuggets 3, Pelicans 13.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the New Orleans Pelicans.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problems. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
And the next order of business, seeing which players are in the running for a spot in this season's dunk contest.
Now that it's crunch time, I'm feeling nervous for some of these guys. The voting is...
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Way to come out, guys. Great job.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
We see it night in and night out. When you move the ball, keep your teammates involved, good things happen at the offensive end.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Richardson is out there with McCollum, and it's Nance in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Nance, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Larry Nance Jr. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Nance. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching.
Denver basketball.
Denver leading by 17. MP looking around. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Bull. Kicks to MP. Jacks up a 3. Porter, no luck. And so it's McCullough. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. For the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Here's MP. Zion Williamson making his last shot.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Cullen passes to Williamson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here.
That's his first personal foul.
Concentration and body control. Zion showing why he was chosen #1 overall.
Subbed in for Brandon Ingram. 90 seconds now into the second half.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside Gordon. Back to MP. Jokic with a screen on McCollum. MP kicks to Gordon. Lets it go from deep, and it's Bull that time on the assist by Gordon. Bull's got 9.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Now here's McCollum. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Jokic with his screen on McCollum. In the corner, Bull with it. Denver passing it around. Jokic inside. Guarded by Valanciunas. And that one's good, Jokic.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Williamson looking it over. Kicks it out to McCollum. Jokic against Valanciunas. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Now, here's MP. It's good. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
McCollum outside. Richardson against Porter. And it's Williamson missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
MP dishes the Bull, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 11.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Alvarado. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, Jones. From deep. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now, here's MP. He's got 22. That one falls. MP's got 24.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Now Daniels taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
That's his first personal foul. 14 fouls. Shooting for Daniels at the line for 2.
The low post, getting those high percentage looks, an excellent game plan so far.
Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, that the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
The Nuggets leading by 20. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
And he makes the tough pass look easy. But he also, with that vision, always going to find the open man.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones looking for an opening. Valanciunas sets a screen for Jones. The shot missing. Good defense by Jokic.
+8
in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And he recovers it. Pass to Porter. The three. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. And so it's Denver.
Your Nuggets, 51. Pelicans, 29.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Bruce Brown. Jokic is out there with Bull. Then it's Porter. And it's MP in at the one spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Jones, no luck. And here are the Nuggets now. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Jones against MP. Pelicans pull it in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And again, no good by New Orleans.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Dishes the Bull. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Now the pass to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's MP, banked in off the glass. MP's got 34.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. There's the dish to McCollum. Pulls up. Tries again, and Valanciunas with the layup.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting.
Some changes for New Orleans. Williamson comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Richardson in for Jones. On kicks to MP. Pass to Jokic. Good work defensively by Richardson.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
He's likely to remember that one.
That's good from Richardson. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Now here's McCollum. Back to Nance. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the average age of NBA players is getting younger.
That's his 1st personal foul. 1st team foul.
We're seeing guys play longer and longer and longer. The old guys are sticking around.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP.
That's a foul? You've got to be kidding me.
2nd round pick to win the award.
And from 2nd rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies that wheel on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
Here's Ingram. Here's Richardson. And a wide open look for McCollum. And they recover it. Williamson kicks to McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
You have to get out there on C.J. McCollum. He is very good at torching defenses from deep.
MP against Nance. Jokic passes to MP, and the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in.
Checking in for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes.
And here is MP. Pass to Jokic over Hayes. And he gets the whistle. 2.
New Orleans foul. Jackson Hayes. That's his second personal foul. 13 foul.
At the time it was signed, you knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Now here's Ingram. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. No good. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets leading by 20. Jokic with the screen on McCollum. MP kicks to Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
That's his third personal foul.
But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out these kind of punishments.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Here's Alvarado, following the basket by Jokic. And Williamson throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here's MP. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Hayes. Williamson outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. On the wing, MP. Takes it off the glass.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this